welcome to my channel, either for the first time or welcome back. And I've got another kiln unload, and I've got a lot of stuff in here, a lot of celadons. What else? I've got charcuterie trays. I've got some 16600 stuff, which is a winery that I sell to, and some new things. So if I don't remember, I will put it up on the screen because I went through my notes, but there's a lot, so I may not always know. I did take a little bit of a peek, and at the top shelf, there's some stuff that my friend made on a clay date. My friend Monica, we did some silk screen stuff, and oh my God, they turned out really good. So I did a 8-minute hold at the top temperature, which is 2175, instead of a 5-minute. So it got a little bit hotter. This is a 6. So it's a little bit hotter. I think it's not quite a 5.5, but almost. But I think I can go a little bit hotter. So let me start off by showing you, we're at 135. It's a little bit warm. So these are, look at that. So Monica, good job. These are all done with Amaco inks and silk screens. And I love what she did. I have one more little thing. So we just made a big giant slab, her and Melissa from Melissa Pottery Creations. And I don't have hers because she has her own kiln. So she brought hers home, but I'll see if I can get her to send a picture, and I'll put it up if I can, if she's already fired it. But she did such a great job here. I just love these. So she made a mug, and it has it not yet been fired? Has not yet been fired. It's on my glaze shelf. And so, and then from the leftover things that were in her slab, she made these little trays, which are really cute. So nothing got wasted because those slabs are so gorgeous. So I'm going to be doing a pop-up over at 16600 on June 28th. It's a member event. So wineries here, we have memberships. So people subscribe basically. Well, they subscribe, they become members, and they get shipments of wine every, well, with 16600, it's every 6 months. So got some alumina there. And I thought it'd be good to sell some of these charcuterie trays. So this is, I got a little hippy dippy, little music roller, and I've got their logo. This is just rainforest. So 2 coats of rainforest, celadon by Amaco. And it's really nice. It shows the texture really well. And yeah, it's fun. And this is on Be Mixed with Grog, I believe. Could be on Reclaim. But. So nice and flat. This one, not so happy with the way this one turned out. It's got some pinholes. I might refire it. This is, which I love this combo, but this is on the, oh, wait a minute. I don't know why this didn't turn out. This is on Speckled Buff, and it's my application, I'm going to say. This is Albany Slip Brown, wiped back. I don't think I wiped it back enough, with Art Deco green. So it just looks a little muddy. So I'm going to refire this. It's got some pinholes anyways, and we'll see what happens. Normally, that's such a gorgeous combo. So unfortunately, yeah, it just looks like it's got mud all over it. So it's flat. That's the good news. So, oh, I'll just throw that right back on in. I used an angle grinder this weekend. Today is Memorial Day. It's a bit of a holiday. And I used an angle grinder, and I cleaned some of my shelves, and that was fun. It's a little scary. Okay, now we're getting, this is better. This one's better, so we're getting there. Let's see what we got going on here. Okay. This I made with a slumpy. This is made with a slumpy and also some silk screens and Amaco inks. Looks like there's a glare, but I think, how can I get you to see that? There we go. I have to go a little bit further away. So yeah, it's the slumpy and from GR Pottery Forms. And I just made the edge a little irregular, but it's a cute little bowl. And yeah, it sits nicely. Uh-oh. We got a little bit of a runner here, but easy to fix. This I got from this glaze I saw. I mentioned it in the last kiln unload, but I may not have, well, you would have seen it by the time I post this. So this is from Katie and Danielle from Magic Mud Mugs. And they had a test tile of this. This is Coyote's Ancient Iron. That's all it is. Isn't it gorgeous? It is gorgeous. And then I've got Shipwreck. So I've got 2 coats of Shipwreck by Mayco. And then I've got 2 coats of the Ancient Iron by Coyote. And oh my God, that's beautiful. This was actually thrown on the wheel. And then I added texture while it was on the wheel with an MKM roller. So, okay, we're good. It's all good. So I'll be able to grind that off really, really easily. It was on an advancer shelf, but it was also on a cookie. So had it not have been on a cookie, it may not have worked out so well. But yeah, that'll be an easy one to save. I'm no Jeanette with, with the grinder. Man, does she, if you haven't seen her last video, not the one with where she visited Lucy from West 2, which was fabulous. But man, she does amazing things with the grinding wheel. So, or grinders or Dremels, or she probably uses it all. Anyways, I'm really liking that mug a lot. I know this is Coyote's Burning Embers on the inside. That I know. And I'm not so sure. I'm not so sure what's on the outside. It looks like, you know what, it might be sea spray. It might be sea spray. Really pretty texture there. So it covered up the texture a little bit, but I'm okay with it. Yeah, I like it. But that Burning Embers is absolutely gorgeous. So this was hand-built. This is hand-built. Okay, we have another charcuterie tray, and I believe this is just Albany slip. I'm sorry, Art Deco green. I love this. Now this one looks pretty good. Art Deco green. And this is on the speckled buff. Also flat, so we're good there. Okay, this one's easy. God, that peppered plum, I gotta tell you, peppered plum, probably one of the first glazes that I fell in love with. Peppered plum is by Mayco. Look at that. Look at how stable it is. I brought it to the edge, and I did have it on a cookie, but it did not drip or run at all. And then I've got Norse blue in the inside. This was wheel thrown, and this is on Be Mixed with Grog. So that's all it is. 3 coats of Norse blue and 2 coats of peppered plum. It's just beautiful. I don't know, something about peppered plum. I just love it. Okay, so I think I have another one like this. So this is a 16600 mug. I just decided to leave that raw. It's kind of interesting. So I had done something similar, but I did it with, I did it on B-Mix, and I did it with, so B-Mix with Grog. This is on speckled buff. So I did it on a lighter clay body, and I did do it with goldenrod, but I did it with mixed melon jungle gem. This one, what I did is I did goldenrod satin matte from Amaco, and then I did white satin matte that sort of overlapped the goldenrod a little bit, and then I covered it with poppy fields. Right? Is that poppy fields? I believe it's poppy fields, but it might be mixed. It might be mixed melon. Oh, no, that's a different one. Okay. But yeah, that looks pretty cool, right? And on the inside, I have Sunshower Flux by Amaco. So 3 coats of Sunshower Flux, the satin matte goldenrod up till here, the white satin matte down till here, and then that looks like poppy fields to me. I'm almost positive that's poppy fields. But I'll let you know if it isn't. So yeah, I'm liking that mug a lot. I have another one that I did with with sea foam, and then I did 2 jungle gems. So that's coming up here in a minute. You want to see that? Because I know I want to see that. I am very curious to see what happens. Okay, let's see. Let's hope that the posts are not stuck to my advancer shelves. I'm going to try to make sure. Yeah, they do stick. There we go. Oh, I had a friend come over. My friend, my artist, my incredibly talented artist friend, Sherry. Oh my goodness. Oh, she's going to be happy with this. She spent a long time just doing dots. I think they're all celadons. So this was a roller, little hands. And this is on, actually, I think it's on a reclaim, Cone 10 reclaim. And so she came and just little dots of all different colors of celadons. So cute. What a great idea, right? So, Sherry, we got another one that she did. Okay, I'm pretty sure. No, we're good. Okay. Okay, we got some interesting things here. Oh, she did a tester. We went shopping, and she bought Mayco's June bug. So this is a tester of June bug on the speckled buff. It's hard to see. It doesn't have the kind of effect that it does on the label. It's a beautiful color, but it almost just looks like a really dark green, like a forest green. So interesting. That's a little disappointing. Okay, this is fun. This is bougainvillea in the middle. 3 coats. No, I'm sorry, 2 coats. This is a hand-built mug. I did a texture on it. I don't know if you could see. No, actually, I did do a texture on it, but it's just lines. But I did a lip transfer, and then on top of it, I don't know what it is. I want to say maybe it's fog. I believe it's fog, celadon. So just kind of a very fun mug. So 2 coats of fog celadon, I'm almost positive. And I put the bougainvillea on the handle and on the inside. So yeah, that's a fun one. I have another one here. Oh, okay. This ran a little teensy bit. Very little. It's like, I don't know, it's kind of weird. Anyways, this is the Satin Matte Seafoam by Amaco. And then I did the white Satin Matte by Amaco. I overlapped it down to here. So it's kind of the seafoam goes to here, the white goes to here. And then I did some mixed melon, but I also did meadow. I think the meadow took over. But it's pretty. Yeah, it's a pretty little mug. This is Wheel Throne. And then I've got Sunbeam. Sunbeam is just like Sunshower without the specks. It is an Amaco flux. So, yeah. I think next time I do just mixed melon. But, I'm experimenting. Oh, I have some trays on the bottom there. Okay. Well, this is interesting. I did do a transfer, but it wasn't great, so I didn't mind covering it. I don't know what this is, honestly. I have no idea. I believe this is pear. I believe this is pear celadon. And other than that, I don't know. Don't love it. Yeah, this is a second for sure. The pear celadon isn't bad though. I don't mind that. Okay. So this is just a little cup, a little 16600 cup. It is shipwreck on the inside, 3 coats, and then 2 coats of winter wood. So Winterwood is by Mayco. Mayco's Winterwood, which, you know, you can never go wrong with Winterwood. So nice. So nice. Just a simple, sweet little mug. Okay. This is a new glaze. And I did a little test tile, I guess, but it's on the glaze shelf. I didn't even put it in the kiln. So this is a test mug. This is a new glaze by Laguna, and it is called Cherry Blossom Pink, and it's gorgeous. They have two of them. They have Cherry Blossom Pink, and then they have Pink Petal. The Pink Petal is more of a matte. If you put chrome oxide or chrome glaze next to it, it will flash. So they gave me some chrome oxide. They gave me a little packet that I could do it with it. I did, I believe that is Floating Lavender on the inside. And this is, I don't know, it's not Pink Pixie. I know it's not Pink Pixie. I can't remember, but it is a Jungle Gem. But I'm loving that pink. Actually, this is not a bad mug, but the pink I'm loving a lot. So I'm going to use that some more. Okay. I was actually kind of excited about this. I believe this is Pumpernickel by Pottery Supply House. This is a textured mug. I did this texture. I made the roller on my 3D printer. I did some sprig butterflies, and I covered it with, I did some just regular underglaze. I believe I just used Easy Stroke by Duncan. And then I covered it in latex. And I intentionally created a border so there would be raw clay around the butterflies. And it's kind of cool. I think this is Pumpernickel. No. I'm not sure what this glaze is. It might be Pumpernickel, but I'm not so sure. And this is Leslie's White by IMCO, by Industrial Mineral Company. Anyways, it's kind of fun. I think I like it. I like that you can see the texture. This is on Speckled Buff. Huh, nice little glob of glaze down there. It's, yeah, I mean, it's interesting. I don't know. I have to live with it for a little while. Okay, this is Lindy Lou's Gotta Love It combination. I just couldn't help myself. I did Albany Slip Brown and Cheetah. So 2 coats of Albany Slip Brown and 2 coats of Cheetah on the inside. And then on the outside, I did 2 coats of Albany Slip Brown, 2 coats of Sandstone. Yeah, Sandstone and Sandstone. Sandstone is by Mayco. And then 2 coats of Cheetah also by Mayco. So the Albany Slip Brown is by Amaco, everything else. And then I left this raw for the 16600. I mean, it's just it's a fabulous combo. You just can't go wrong. So thank you, Linda from Lindy Lou. Okay, so this was a mug that I did. This is the one with fog. So I don't know what the other one is. Oh, yes, I do. Yes, I do. I'm sorry. This one is Cherry Blossom. So this one is 2 coats of Cherry Blossom Celadon. And this one is 2 coats of Fog Celadon by Amaco. And then on the inside, I have Olive Float. So I've got 2 coats of Olive Float by Mayco. I did a little, this is hand built. I did a transfer, and then I did 2 coats of Fog on the outside. So yeah, that's kind of fun. Yeah. Okay. We're getting there. We just got a couple more things here. Oh, this is Sherry's other little thing. She also did Celadons on the darker clay body. Reclaim. Same little texture with the hands. Cute. This is just Amaryllis. 2 coats of Amaryllis and 2 coats of Lime Green. Lime Green is by Spectrum. and the amaryllis is by Mayco. So just a nice simple little, some kind of weird doodad there, but I think it's okay. I'll just sand that down. I think that's fine. Okay, we've got one more mug. Little leftover thing from my friend Monica. And I know this is amaryllis on the inside. And I believe this is iron luster. I believe this is iron luster, and I believe this is aurora green, but I will check. But that's really quite pretty. I like that mug a lot. I think so far this might be my favorite one. I like this one. It's fun. It's got good dents in it, and yeah. I don't know, but it's really cool. That's my favorite one. Okay, so we just have some. I believe we have some charcuterie trays down here. We got something. We got something going on. What have we got? Well, let's find out. Let's find out. Okay, I was trying to get it to cool down. I do have to actually work today in an hour. I got 2 clients today. Okay. Oh, I know what I have. Okay, so I was telling you about this pop-up. This is fun. I've got some really fun things here. So for those of you who know Amanda from Red Eft, she has these speckles that she's selling on Etsy. And I bought some. And I'm so glad I did, because here we go. These are all celadons, and these are all with Amanda's speckles. You can get them on Etsy, and I'm going to buy more. So these are all for $1,600 for my pop-up. I don't know. I'll probably just sell them for $5, or I'll do gift with purchase. I'm not sure. But they're just little trays. And this is marigold, 2 coats of marigold, and this is, I don't know what color. She just gave me a bunch of different bags. I bought them. So there's that. I love that. It looks really cool. So there's that one. This one is, let's see, one of these is, I don't know. This might be, I think this is wasabi. And this is with different colors. So it's a multicolored speckles. They're just really fun. Really fun. I like them a lot. I want to use them on a mug. And you just put them on wet glaze. Here's another one. This one, I think this is saguaro glaze. I'm almost positive, but I'm not entirely positive. Here's another multi. I believe this is sky. How fun is that? And this is fog. So these are so cool. I'm really, really happy with those. I've got more. Actually, I think this is pear. So this is just plain old pear. Kind of a letdown after seeing those other ones. This is poppy and tangelo. Just a little design there. They do have texture. You can see the texture. You can't see it as well in the camera, but it definitely shows up. But it's a little bit covered. And then I've got 1, 2. Oh, this one's really cool. This is, I did Albany Slip Brown. I put Albany Slip Brown on it, and then I wiped it back, and then I covered it with 2 coats of poppy celadon. Poppy celadon is one of my favorites by Amaco. So I'm liking that one a lot, actually. That one's cute. So, oh, here's another thing I'm doing. Okay, I don't know if this turned out the way I want, but I'm making wine toppers, and I learned how to make these from Jessica Putnam Phillips at Clayshare, and for $1,600. Same thing. I just thought, oh, this will be fun. I have little corks, and I'm going to epoxy them these to the cork. So I have their logo on the one side, and I just did like different colored, almost like a tie-dye of celadons, but it did cover it up a little bit. Music is their theme because they have like hundreds of albums and record players in their tasting house. You can listen to music. So I thought that would be fun. They're all different combinations of celadons. So I'm just gonna quickly show you. Yeah, they're kind of cool. I think people will like them. Even though they're sort of covered. I think they're still pretty cool. So these are just gonna, they're like to put on top of your wine bottles. Yeah, some are better than others, but they're actually, I think they're a success. Then I have a few more at home. Then I just have a few more trays. So I can't tell you the colors because they're just all different. And just splotches of celadon. And then I did cover it in a mixing clear, just in case I missed any spots, which of course I did. Okay, this one is a new glaze to me, and I thought, oh, I'll try it on one of these trays. Peacock. So peacock is the base for shipwreck. 2 coats. I like that one. Yeah, I love shipwreck. So of course I'm going to like peacock. I believe this is Lagoon. Pretty sure this is Lagoon Celadon, which is also relatively new to me. I had it for a little while, but I didn't use it. I'm trying to use things that I don't use. Actually, I think this is Sky. I think this one is Sky, and I think that darker one is Lagoon. Hard to know. Hard to know. This looks like Aqua and Cherry Blossom, or Glacier and Cherry Blossom. I think it's Glacier and Cherry Blossom. So yeah, just kind of fun. And that's what I've got. My next kiln, which I'm going to load right now. I had so much that I couldn't load it all. So I have some, and I have a new toy. It's a splatter thing. Anyways, some really cool stuff. And yeah, I'm getting a little crazy, a little creative. I'm going to say creative. So I have some different techniques that I'm trying and some fun things. So I'm going to put this in right now. So there'll be another kiln reveal coming soon. So that's kind of it. I want to thank you all. If you're still here, thank you for still being here. Thank you for watching, for subscribing, for commenting. I just appreciate all of you so much. I want you to keep going, keep learning, keep playing, and stay around for the slideshow coming up right now. Bye, everyone.